Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. So you're either watching this video because A, you're working a full-time job that you hate and you're ready to quit, start your own business and make this your full-time job and be your own boss. B, you're already at home and maybe you're wanting to take your business to the next level, or maybe wanting to learn the steps that you need to take to make this your full-time job. Or C, maybe you're here for just research purposes. Either way, I'm so glad you're here. And today I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips on things that I think that you should do before you quit your job and before you make this your full-time thing. So let's go ahead and get into those tips. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Sally. I'm a small business owner. I sell vinyl, decals, wood signs, personalized gifts, and I even have digital sales that I do. So I've been doing this for 4 years now, and my business has thrived and grown throughout the years. It's changed, it's developed, and I have learned a couple things about maybe what you should do beforehand. I've been getting this question quite a bit lately, and that's why I decided to make this video. I've been having people telling me that they're ready to quit their job. What do they need to do? So I thought making this video would be a good idea, just to let you all know the tips that I have. So those of you who know me well, you probably already know this story, but I was working a full-time job that I truly was not happy in because I was not making a whole lot of money. I went to college. I had my daughter at home with me all through, when I was in college, and then as soon as I graduated, I put her in daycare, and then I just started a job. The first job offer that I got, I took it. And big mistake there, because I didn't really, wait around and see if I could get anything better. So I was working that job for a while, very unhappy, expressed to my family how unhappy I was, and it kind of fell into place. My life really paved the way for this to happen, and that's kind of how I knew it was meant to be. So my grandfather was getting very sick with Alzheimer's, and my family reached out to me and asked if I would want to maybe sit with him and hang out with him for a couple hours every day in the mornings. And then they knew I was wanting to kind of look for something else. So I figured in my mind, I said, okay, I'm gonna quit this job. I'm gonna give this a try, and during this break that I'm taking of my career, I'm going to try and start my own business. And I really wanted to spend time with my grandfather. I knew he was going downhill fast, and so we had the most amazing few months together. I was spending the entire mornings with him. We would go to the mall, go walking, drive around, get lost, do all kinds of fun things. And during that time, I was also in the afternoons planning my business, getting ready for my business. What do I need to do to make this legal? I was doing my whole business plan and getting prepared. And unfortunately, he passed away during that time. And then I was left with the decision, do I go ahead and full force start my business, or do I get another job? So I was having a hard time in my life during that time, honestly. We had just dealt with losing my grandfather, and we were also trying to grow our family, and I had some unfortunate situations happen that was hard on me. It was really hard, and then I decided to go ahead and just give it a try and give it my all, because why not? So I did it, and it ended up being the best decision that I ever made. So you can do this too. I'll tell you, if you put your all in it and you really want it to happen, you can make it happen. And to be honest, businesses are not going to just take off like that. Some do, and if they do, then great. But mine was very slow growing in the beginning. I was definitely making money, but it wasn't a lot. I wasn't rolling in cash in the very beginning, So just know that. Just know if it's slow growing, it's part of the process. And if it's meant to be, it will happen. If you put the work in, it will happen. So the very first tip that I have for you is to start with your business plan. If you don't know what a business plan is, it's basically just the planning stage of your business. So researching your market, knowing what are you going to sell? How much are you going to sell it for? How much money do you need to make financially to be able to make this happen? How many hours are you going to work? What is the timeline? Everything that you want to do from start to finish, you need to make your plan. And this is very important to do in the beginning, because if you don't have your business plan and you just quit your job, then you're going to be very stressed and very confused. So do this before you even start your business, and you will be very thankful you did that. Number 2 is saving. So I always recommend to everyone, make sure you're financially ready to quit your job if you're going to do so, because starting a business is very expensive. You have a lot of fees, you have a lot of investments you need to make, you have taxes you have to pay. and all of that. And also, obviously, you have bills you have to pay. If you're quitting your job, you need to make sure you can afford those bills. And if you have a family member or a partner that is able to help you, kind of cover you during that time, that's good and fine. But there might be some situations where you don't have that, or you need an income to help support your family. So definitely have several months worth of what you need to pay every month and all of your bills and everything saved up in advance so that you're ready for that situation. And always make sure that you're making enough in your side gig or whatever you have previously to be able to pay for the necessities that you need, because you definitely don't want to just quit your job and not be making any money and then just expect money to just start coming in, because it might not go that way. There's some businesses that they take off right away overnight, and then there's some that take years to grow. So just please be financially ready to quit your job and start your business. Okay, and the third tip that I have is to research and practice. So do all of the research that you possibly can and get really freaking good at whatever you make. Because if you are not very knowledgeable in what you're gonna sell, it might be slow growing and all of that. So make sure you're really good at what you do and have everything planned out and researched. Make sure that you're researching trends in your market and practicing on family members and friends, and having your customers just tell you feedback, like what can you do to improve? What do they love that you make? What can you make more of? Just get a lot of feedback from family, friends, and just research. And you really will be way more successful this way if you just have everything planned out and researched. So vinyl decals, for example, are something that I was selling a lot of. You have to make a lot of vinyl decals to make a lot of money. So I was doing a lot of research in my market, like people that make vinyl decals, what else do they sell? They sell wood signs. So wood signs make a little bit more money. So I was selling wood signs along with vinyl decals. Just research your market. Join a lot of Facebook groups that have a lot of makers in there that make a lot of the same things you would make, just to kind of learn what's trending, what's popular, what are they selling, what makes them successful. I was doing a ton of research into those shops and seeing what they sold, what were their best sellers, all of that, just to make sure that I was ready and I kind of knew what I was getting into. So definitely do your research. Okay, so the fourth tip that I have is to get legal. So I definitely recommend, if you're doing this as a full-time job and this is going to be your career, you need to definitely have a business license of some sort or some sort of way to make your business legal. I would recommend calling your local state and government offices, your Secretary of State, your local IRS, and asking them what requirements that your particular state has in place for whatever you sell. So for example, my husband and I do two different things. He has a side business as well that he does landscaping and lawn care and tree cutting and things like that. That his taxes and the things that he has to do legally are way different than what I have to do, because I sell personalized gifts and things like that. So I had to get an LLC and an EIN and a retail license. So it's very different for what you sell, the state you're in, and all of that. So I wish I could just tell you right away what to go get and what to do, but since your state is probably different than mine, what you have to do to be legal is probably different than my state. So get legal if you're gonna do this full time. Okay, and the last tip that I have is to mentally prepare. So when I say mentally prepare, I mean that, the job that you're in now is like a 9-to-5 type job, right? Well, when you quit your job and start your own business, you're gonna be working a lot more than just a 9-to-5. You're gonna be working so many hours, because when your business is, especially in the beginning, taking off, you're doing a lot of planning. And then when you start your business, you're doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff, like the taxes, like the social media, the planning, the preparations, the shopping for your supplies. It's never ending, and you don't get a break from that. Your work is carried with you at home, so you don't just get to go home and shut your job off. Your job is with you all the time, and that's not for everyone. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys, because you might think that starting your own business and being from home is super fun and super cool, but there's a lot more to it than that. And I just want everyone to just know and just be mentally prepared for that, because it's not like your stable income that you have at your job where you know what to expect every paycheck. Your business is gonna vary when you have your own business. You don't know what your paycheck's gonna be. It could be a lot one month and then be not a lot one month. It's just, and your job pays for your 401k and your health insurance. You got to figure all that out on your own when you have a small business. But like I said, if you truly want to do this, you can make it happen. Don't let that stuff scare you, because there are so many people that do it every day and it's the best decision they ever made. It was the best decision I ever made. So I just want you to know all the good and the bad and the ugly about it, and I hope that maybe you learned a little bit of something from this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Just know though that you can always follow your dreams if you work hard for it, and if you truly want to do it, you can make it happen. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.